Officer, the alcohol is not affecting me nearly as far as the weed is.
You know my flow, ill to the Izzo. From a whistle kiddo, sipping up on the Kisco. Never listen Cisco.
All right,
listen
welcome
to
everyone. This is the What is Sensitivity podcast, and if you're listening to this, it's because you either fuck with our posts on Reddit or probably one of the 12 bots that we have following us on Instagram. So, actually, there's one girl, right? There's one girl.
There's one girl that's suicidal.
Yeah, okay.
That really, I'll show you later.
Yeah, she likes us. Or we already trust you, and you're allowed to listen. So we have Bamm Bamm. Say what's up.
Yo.
All right. We have Huey.
What's up, everybody?
There we go. Rodrigo.
What up?
And myself, Poboy. What's up?
Hi, Poboy.
All right. Well, I hope you guys had a solid week. St. Patrick's Day. Did you guys know that?
Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
we're getting
yeah.
drunk, right?
Yeah. Basically a day to squirt Slimer's jizz into everything we're drinking. Make it nice and green.
So
But
every day is St. Patrick's Day then.
that's true. That's true. All right, and those of you getting weak in the knees and you're listening to our sultry voices, this is pretty much going to be the start of a bi-weekly podcast that we're going to have. Or bi-monthly. Is it bi-monthly?
That's
I don't know
Every
how that
2
works.
weeks? Whatever.
Just say every 2 weeks.
Once or twice a day.
There we go.
Bi-hourly?
All right, so, being as this is the maiden voyage broadcast, we'll be circle jerking with general introductions of each other and stories about, how we met, and then maybe tangents off onto what other felching stuff.
Hey.
And then future broadcasts will definitely encompass things like how long should a wallet chain be, and how will I see my ROI by financing a snuff film.
So I met Huey. I actually don't remember the first.
Dude, I think I met you in video production class at Cam
Really?
High.
Oh, shit.
You were in that class?
Yeah, with samples.
I didn't know you were in that class with me.
You guys had a teacher named Samples? So did we.
Now I don't know that. At the time, I'm sure I did. It's just been a lot of years of doing some heavy shit. Fried a lot of cells.
They're rearranged. They're not destroyed. They're just rearranged.
I'll find them once again.
But I think,
Hey.
dude, I think that was freshman year, man. Freshman year, Mr. Samples.
That makes total sense. We had a video production class together, and I'm pretty sure we both thoroughly fucked that class off.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
total joke.
You guys still have some of the videos?
No.
No, but
Why
dude,
not?
one
That's a
of
good
our-
question. I wish I did.
A mutual friend of
Sorry, I
ours.
wasted a fart over there.
All right, so
how's it looking?
Almost done.
So I don't remember physically being in class with you.
I vaguely remember.
Okay.
It's probably just something in my imagination.
So I'd
I'm
met
just
you.
making it
I
up.
think I was 15 then, 15 or 16. I went over to that high school midway through my sophomore year or freshman year.
Both of
Midway
you guys
through
would
my
have been
freshman
15, 16,
Oh.
right?
year.
Yeah, 15 probably.
Yeah. Yeah. And there was a lot of weed
Chasing
smoking,
chocolate.
There was a lot of Fantasia watching.
a lot of Fantasia watching. There's some funny stories around that. We'll save for later.
Well, yeah, lots
The
of
shit you do in high school.
Yeah, exactly.
When you think it's cool to get high for 6 hours straight.
It's
and
not
watch
gay if
Fantasia.
you don't make eye contact.
Wait, that's not cool?
Wait.
What? All right,
Um,
sorry, go on.
All right, so I guess I met him in video production, and
Yeah,
then
exactly.
we kind of drifted ways a little bit, came back together, I think.
We docked very hard.
Yeah, we cock-docked pretty tough. And
That's
then
great.
I think when we were 21 or 22, that's when we started hanging out.
Surfing.
Surfing. Skateboarding and surfing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and just random life things.
Yeah.
But
Getting
I
high.
heard most surfers bang each other.
True.
True.
guilty.
Fact check that.
Yep. Yeah, there's a bunch of stories that surround that, but pretty much that's how I met you. No, I'm good. Or else I'll just be really quiet the whole time, which everyone would love. Back to Poboy.
What's up?
I don't remember the first time we actually met.
Neither do I. I don't
I'm
vividly
sensing a
remember anything.
reoccurring theme here. You don't remember.
Well, dude, you gotta.
We'll have a Rodrigo will have a specific story of how he met me.
Great. Oh,
you
yeah.
said you were gonna.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
No-
want you to share it.
No,
but
I
you
will.
said you were going to.
But to Poboy, I don't remember the specific time we met you. What I do clearly remember is that we were skating together, and it was like me and you, and then a few other people that we hung out with. I'm not going to name names, but we were like, "Fuck this kid," he's. You can't even kickflip. It was something like you couldn't kickflip or something. And then we went, so we were like, all right, let's bring him somewhere. And then you just totally crushed it. And we were like, fuck, we suck so much. Like, this guy is so much better than us at any sport.
Yeah, you dick, man. I've been holding on to that for a while.
I'm glad
No,
we released this
that's-
15 years later.
I think I don't think I've met you, but I first saw you in middle school, and you had spiky hair, and your fucking shoes were just always on point. That's what I remember.
I gave a damn.
He had
Yeah,
he had the
Still
full
the
head
case.
spike, right?
Dude,
Like
fucking
on
the
point,
shit.
too.
It was
Yeah, your
the
full head spike
burns.
was
Even
fucking
the
dope,
burns
dude.
were spiked.
Yeah,
I could only spike the top.
I liked it.
I did it all.
My
For,
shit
I don't
was
know why
weak.
that happened.
Nah.
I don't give a fuck now, but I did
I'm
then.
glad you
But
brought
yeah, we-
that up, Poboy, because I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Spiky hair.
The one thing I respect
Rodrigo.
for Rodrigo.
20 years ago.
Dude, you're not even trying.
Dude, can you please
just
try
do-
so I don't have to go back and edit this out?
Edit 2 things.
It's
All
all
right.
right. It's all right. We
So
got-
back to Po Boy.
Appreciate it.
I'll tell the story about when we last met up after years, though.
yeah.
I didn't see
Poboy.
since I was like 15 or
Oh
16.
my god.
Say my name. Say my name.
I fucked up.
You're so good.
So I didn't even realize why you were doing that until I realized what I said. And I was like, God damn it, I'm such a hypocrite.
Yeah, keep going.
So I met, I was dating this girl that lived in Carpinteria. We
You
ended
gonna
up,
say her name too?
I should because she's a fucking cunt. But so we were at a bar in Santa Barbara, and I was having the worst night. I told you about this, where we were like fighting the whole night. She was with her friend who was just a total cunt, like in a bad mood about something, and just ruined the entire night. So I'm sitting at this bar, and Po Boy and a few people that I used to hang out with when I was a little kid show up, and they're drunk as fuck, having a great time. And I was like, fuck yes, I haven't seen these guys in like 10 years.
Might have been Raylan Blow before then too.
Definitely were. And so you guys come up to me, and I walk up. I remember the specific part of this. I walk up to the circle of you guys, and there's this drunk Asian bitch that's with everybody, who's somebody's girlfriend, I think. And she puts her arm.
I kind of want to bang her.
I did too. Trust me. And I had my fucking cunt girlfriend with me. But she puts her hand on my arm, and I'm just like, yeah, just like she's super drunk trying to flirt with anybody that's around her, I think. And she just happened to look at me, and I'm like, wow,
That kind of girl.
you must be fucked up. So she does that, and then I walk back to a table, and my girlfriend at the time was just like, so did you guys do anything? Like, how do you know this girl? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I moved my arm away and came back to you, bitch. So that went on for another half hour. I was like, dude, get the fuck out of fuck off for the night. So then I talked to you and another person that I hope we interview.
We probably will.
Yeah, I really hope we do. I don't know, Wood. And
Oh yeah. All right.
all right.
No, I like that.
Yeah, and then it took a while back later, but I think in the last like 6 months, if not sooner, we started hanging out again, and we started touching the tips of each other's
I'll
dicks.
show you 6 inches.
Sucking on peepees.
I mean,
Yep.
months.
You, Bamm Bamm. I remember this asshole when I met him.
This is not a true story.
This is a factual story. I was
Huey, can you check the food? Yeah. Please. Sorry. Oh, there's an ice pack right here.
All right,
That was
so
all wet.
I was in 7th grade.
Why are you laughing, po boy?
You just don't give a fuck.
You're just, so wet.
So
For those
dude, I
listening, we were
thought-
just talking about finger blasting.
I
so
laid on
anyways.
the,
Yeah.
No, I laid
Yeah.
on this ice pack. I thought it was all wet right
So we'll get into it later, but Bamm Bamm is a professional fighter, and his elbow's all fucked up. He just knocked somebody out while he was drunk and high, sparring with them earlier.
That's not why my elbow's fucked up, but
Oh.
that may or may not have actually happened.
Allegedly, that's what took place. When
There's
I
no
was
videos, so they can't prove shit.
exactly.
There we go.
So when I was 12 or 13, I was in middle school, and I had a friend that I'd known since I was like 8 or 9 years old. Funny story about the first time we watched porn that I've told you guys about. That I got caught watching porn, I should say.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty easy when you're watching like gay porn. It's like
Gave the computer AIDS.
It wasn't that gay.
Gave it AIDS.
what did you just?
So I'm hanging out with this kid, and then Bamm Bamm comes up with a fucking dingleberry from his taint or asshole in his hands,
Could have been
chasing
from
me.
anywhere.
But you come
Or
at me,
anybody.
hand
Exactly.
hand first with this thing, and I'm like 12 or 13 years old. I'm a giant pussy at this age.
I mean,
Even now.
Mind you, Bamm Bamm's like a year younger than
Yeah.
us.
This kid's
It's not-
Gives
that's
zero
not much.
fucks.
exactly super young. Didn't give a fuck how old I was, and just chased me around forever. And I was like, all right. And then I think maybe even that year, if not a little bit later, you we started hanging out, and then we've had a bunch of fucking great times from that. And I've never really lost contact.
Bamm Bamm.
Who's that? Who?
I fucked up again.
Don't worry about it. You say it. Just say it again and cut it.
Everyone, this is the first episode. We're not used to using these false names, so if you hear me saying this over and over and
It's
over,
gonna be dubbed over as Bamm Bamm.
Bamm Bamm. So, anyways, I think I've hung out of all these guys. I've hung out with you consistently throughout all that time.
Yeah, because I'm like the coolest.
All right. Let's go.
Well,
He's right.
Just kidding.
So,
it's cool. It's cool. You come up with cool sex names, and I don't.
I met Poboy through Rodrigo, and and Bamm Bamm.
Gotta trim those nose hairs.
You know what? I've met Bamm Bamm and Poboy through Rodrigo. That was really tough.
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
So thanks, Rodrigo.
Fucking Huey coming through.
Fucking
6
social
degrees of
network right
Rodrigo.
there. Yeah.
Well, is there anything
Here
else?
you go.
When we met, you didn't like me, right? Because I didn't like you.
No, dude.
Like that was a mutual thing, right?
We hated
Nah, I'm
each
just-
other,
I don't
right?
remember.
I
like-
didn't dislike you.
I didn't dislike you either.
I didn't know how to fucking read you. I was like, does this
I
guy,
definitely remember you two not
does this
meshing.
guy want to fight me or fuck me?
Really?
No,
You guys didn't get
Like,
along?
I
It's
will
not that they didn't-
finger blast this young Asian boy.
It's not that they didn't get along. It's
Yeah.
that they just had very different personalities that didn't mesh. And later, I didn't see you guys for a while. And then when I came back, I was like, oh, dude, they're best of buds. Skipping down the street.
We just both like to get high and stuff.
It's a common bond with a lot of us.
No, it's funny though. With
Bamm Bamm.
It's fine. At this point,
Bam Bam.
with
Don't worry about it.
Bamm
Bam Bam.
Bamm, I find we're working at the cafe and then or something. We'll talk about something and we'll just really like. We'll talk about something like, hey,
We both hate a lot of the same people.
yeah. Well, we're talking. You know when this happens, and then you feel this way, and then.
Bamm Bamm.
Yeah, I mean, God damn it. When Bamm Bamm's like,
Bam
yeah.
Bam.
So we vibe. But I know what you're trying to say, Rodrigo. We first initially like was kind of like
It wasn't like we didn't like each other.
Yeah,
we
it
were
was just
kinda
we were in
like, "All right,
different,
This
like,
dude's like
doing his thing."
He's there.
yeah.
I would have
So-
never have guessed that.
really.
Yeah, no, because you guys, like you said, vibe off each other pretty well.
Yeah, dude. We
but
Yeah,
it's you gotta understand that was like years in the making.
We totally don't like suck each other off.
They never
I didn't
like-
see the build
It's
up.
not like that.
They
Didn't
never
see the late night texting.
No.
It's more like
Bam Bam.
being like, why the fuck is there a gook next?
That's
Bamm Bamm.
senior.
That's Vietnam.
Bamm Bamm.
Bam Bam Senior. Bam Bam Senior.
Love that ASMR sound. All right, well, wait. So I'm not gonna. I'll start with you, Rodrigo.
Okay.
If that's cool. So yeah, since Rodrigo seems
No,
to be
man,
the common
so,
factor for
let's-
most of us,
yeah.
but it was in middle school. Like I said, I don't know. I think I'd seen you walking around. You're like part of the cool kids club.
You also put your taint on him?
Oh, dude. Yeah, I did.
But it's kind of funny because you and I lived a block away from each other our
Yeah.
entire lives.
Yeah. So then once I kind of found that out, I saw you and skating, and I knew from. This dude.
Dude, it's so obscure.
It is,
No one will. Yeah.
But I knew him from elementary school, and then obviously I would always see you guys skating at the school. So then me and my other buddy J Bone, we started coming and skating with you guys. So that was pretty sweet. And then, like I said, Huey, it was. I know I went in the cafe a couple
Love at
times.
first sight.
Oh yeah, it was nice.
I love interracial relationships.
It's true.
I mean, we know.
For the first time.
But yeah, and then obviously at the cafe a couple times, but I moved back here and to Ventura County and
From where again?
No.
Orange County.
We're gonna name counties and shit.
Yeah,
Counties are
Dude.
fine, dude.
county's fine.
There's thousands of people in this bitch.
rep.
All right.
Rep the set. But chat with Bamm Bamm, and then just went to go like chill with him, and
I think I
We've
offered. Well, okay, you came to the cafe just randomly, and we like reconnected that way a little bit.
yeah.
I don't know how we met though, but hold on.
No, we
Before
met.
get to
We
that.
we met in middle
We
school.
met in middle school for sure. I just
'Cause
don't
I was
remember,
dating-
like, the
yeah.
specific.
I-
So you guys knew each other separately from me.
Wait, how did we meet each other then?
I met you through
In
my
middle
ex,
school, for
my
sure.
like old girlfriend in middle school, high school, and you were dating one of her friends who lived real close to
I was
Monte Vista.
MD.
Hmm?
I was dating MD.
Yeah.
Who were you dating? Oh,
Sorry.
Vagar. No. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And we met, and you and
Yeah.
your other half at that age.
Turkey jizz.
Nah, your best friend, man. You guys were fucking a wild bunch.
Who were you
Yes.
referencing?
Huh? His name starts with a T.
Yeah, turkey jizz.
Yeah, Turkey Jizz.
Damn.
There you go.
Who the
Damn.
fuck is
Yeah,
Turkey
yeah.
Jizz?
We actually used to call him turkey jizz. Remember?
TM?
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
Really?
No.
Oh.
Sorry.
That'd be so fun.
Well,
All right, I think I've gone too far into the thread.
no,
Though.
no. Keep going.
But yeah, it was kind of a very similar situation to you, like pissing somewhere. I mean, Bam Bam.
pissing somewhere.
Yeah, you were pissing like in a corner bush or some shit. Like, we were
Damn,
fucking
I
around
have
after
no
school.
good stories of how people met me.
Just a fucking wild animal.
Anyways, I was pissing.
I was just like, that's a majestic, majestic man right there.
That is a very strong stream.
It was admirable at 13,
Yeah.
so imagine now at 28 that we
Looks like
still
he's-
fuck with you.
Yeah, looks like he's gonna come up with a cool sex move in a few years, and,
And he is definitely hydrated because his urine is clear.
nice.
Couple beers.
All right, so that's me. That's how I met all you dudes. Okay.
How about you? Bam Bam.
All right, apparently I put my fucking pubes on you or whatever.
With an attachment
I-
of something.
I guess I remember that, but I thought that we knew each other before that. I think somebody told me to do it, and I was just like, all right.
That's it.
Pretty much.
That's all it took.
Did you guys meet in middle school?
Well, it was like a dare.
yeah,
it was like
we
a
met.
dare because you were older, you know? Was I in sixth
A
grade?
year?
Was I sixth grade or seventh grade, though? We were like
I
scrubs.
was in I was in 7th grade. And you were
Yeah,
in
so I was
6th
a
grade.
scrub, dude. I was like the fucking scrub of the school.
Yeah, but everyone listening, you gotta understand that Bam Bam was built like fucking Hulk Hogan. That's 5'8".
No, not back then. I was
Yeah, you were.
back then. I was like look at my fucking.
You were okay.
Yeah,
look
but
at my
compare-
fucking
compared to
picture
everyone
in
else,
sixth
though.
grade in the yearbook, dude. I have like a Hawaiian shirt and like glasses. I look
I
like the
didn't-
biggest fucking doofus ever.
I didn't say you didn't look like a faggot. I just said that you were big. But yeah, I remember
That's a
when
big
you came.
boy.
Well, I remember when you came up to me. I was just like, I can't overpower this little fucking rhinoceros.
All right, so I put my pubes on you. Apparently, I remember doing it. I just remember I thought that we knew each other before that, but it doesn't matter. Huey, I met through you.
Yeah, basically.
We didn't vibe at first.
Basically, you thought I was an asshole. I thought you were
nothing.
an asshole.
Yeah,
which
nothing
is true
like
because we're both
super
assholes.
hostile. You know, it's not like we want to fight or anything. We're just kind of like, all right, like if is there, it's cool. But
Oh, really, dude? I didn't know it was like that, dude. I'm just kidding. That's
now I want to just put my penis inside of yours, so we're all good.
Apparently, it went full circle.
And we also have to figure out a name for that.
It's cock docking. Are you serious?
Well, I meant like in the pee hole,
Ah.
not like his limp like foreskin or whatever.
Trying to get a candlestick.
Because
But you digress.
anyways,
Here's
and
your
then
wife.
there's Poboy.
Yeah.
I do remember you dating Sofa. Sorry,
No,
I have to use
that's
his
it.
nickname.
We used
Sorry.
to call her Couch, actually.
Can't hear me?
I can hear you now. I just lost connection. So back to it. How'd you find the bottomless well?
Well, I done fucked me many women.
I forged much puss to get here.
No, I banged a chick or two, you know. Maybe a guy once in a while.
There's no
But
shame.
no. Basically he was saying that
You don't want to do this because there's like strangers around us, and
No,
there's someone fucking
no.
massaging me right now.
Not a stranger.
it's just it was better the first time I told the story because you
That's
know
true.
Yeah, it was true.
now that you guys
Yeah.
know it, it's not quite.
Do you want us to do a rendition of the story?
We could act it out.
You guys should.
All I'm
Okay, how
saying
about
is just
this? How about this? I've
Wait.
already told the story.
How about
Why
I come?
don't you guys tell the story and I'll see how much shit gets lost in translation.
Okay, let me start it off, please, Poboy.
Yeah, no, go.
Bam Bam's been over in front of me, and I came in his ass,
Oh Lord.
and then
Bam Bam.
he tried to figure it out.
Bam, bam.
Did you use one of those big, like, pixie stick straws?
No, it was just a regular straw, like a bendy with, you know.
Gotcha.
for convenience.
Did you look him in the eyes when you were jerking off?
Well, I looked at the back of his head.
See, that's when you pull him up to kiss you.
So this is my understanding of what took place, okay? Is that you, and you didn't explain this beforehand, but you came inside of your girlfriend, and then you were fingering her afterwards, and you were so convinced that...
We had fucked once already, took like a short break. By short, I mean like maybe 90 seconds.
Okay.
And then, things happened.
So then when that had taken place, you started to finger her, and you were convinced that she was so wet because of what you were doing that you were the fucking man.
She was so wet. She seemed pretty fucking into it. And I was
Dude,
too.
how did she know that it was that?
Okay,
and
hold
not-
on. She
Sorry.
was like unusually wet. And I was like, dude, I'm totally going to make... I was like, I thought she was going to squirt, I was trying to make that happen. I was kind of finger blasting her.
You can't just casually say finger
But
blast.
she was into it.
Like, so you were going rapid fire?
It was a passionate fucking... Like, I was using not only the fingering hand for momentum, but like my other hand like on her shoulder. Like,
Grabbing her by the haunches?
Do you sexually identify as a jackhammer?
I would say he probably does.
Do you understand what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Like I was...
I do, but I,
was
don't know if anyone else
I was
ever
meeting
will.
the two things in the middle.
Yeah, it's like mashing potatoes with a sledgehammer.
Like I was pushing her into my hand and fingering her at the same time.
I think
you're doing
mashing
that.
potatoes is right.
With
It's
a
like
voice.
when you're watching In and Out and they bring down
Anyways, like we were both like
It's like
really
French fries in and out.
Well, all right. So, what did you remember from what I told you before?
That you had gotten pretty far along, and that you and her were both convinced that she was wet. And then at one point, she was like, "I think your jizz is falling out of me."
Pretty much.
So all the fame
but we were both like really into it, and like we were both kind of like, you could tell we were both like, why is it so wet? And then like all of a sudden she just like, yeah, your jizz is coming out of me. And I pulled my hand out, and my load was like on my finger. It was pretty gross.
That's how big your load was. It fit on one finger.
No, like I saw like clearly that it like I was like, no, it's wet, and I like pulled my hand out, and like there was like jizz like hanging off my finger.
It's kind of gnarly.
That's solid.
It was gross.
I'm into it. So then you wash up.
So I ate it, and then just kidding.
So when you licked it off your fingers, did it taste like her at all anymore? Or was it all you?
Any user,
That was a yes or no question.
Yeah, that was kind
I didn't
of
eat
weird.
it.
they
pretty
passed
direct.
over.
I didn't eat it, unfortunately.
Just rubbed it on the lips.
So you're less of a man than
I didn't swallow it, so I didn't eat it.
You're good. You're
You
good
seagulled
then. You're good.
If you spit it out, it's like it was never in there.
True.
Which is why her vagina spat my jizz out.
With like through the thing.
Yo, wow.
That's what I thought it sounded like.
Do I?
That's
exactly
what I thought.
All right, so Poboy brought up a great idea to talk about the drunkest we may have been, whether it be St. Patty's Day or any day in your life.
Because today's the day you do that.
Today is the day you do that.
Is it bad if you were alone?
It's better. You go first.
I
You
mean,
go
is it bad
first.
if you were
Clearly,
alone?
you go first.
Clearly you win. I did not expect
Well,
that.
I didn't start out alone. I just
Yep.
ended up alone.
The
Let's
story
go.
of your life.
Let's see how deep this goes.
What if you don't remember anything
All
about
right,
what
my
if you-
shit is pretty quick. I just was like super fucking trashed at Turkey Jizz at his fucking parents' apartment. And I think we drank like 2 fucking handles of Black Velvet or some ridiculous amount of alcohol. Pretty sure I had alcohol poisoning. I was just basically in the bathroom for hours, and the whole setup in the bathroom was like the toilet was like right next to the tub, like
It's
so
like
so
a
that
credenza inside of a
because for
bathtub.
some reason when I get alcohol poisoning, which has happened a couple times, I think I'd shit and vomit uncontrollably and pass out and wake up and just keep doing that. But it's super convenient when you can just sit on a toilet passed out and your face is in the bathtub.
You know, I gotta pause you and just tell you this is a lot more depressing than I thought it would be.
This is the most drunk I had ever been.
It's a good point.
Anyways, I ended up there and yeah, threw up and shit a lot, and then finally gathered myself and scooped vomit into the fucking drain with my arm and went and passed out somewhere.
Oh my god! That used your arm as a shovel for your vomit.
Strictly because that I was like ashamed and I didn't want somebody to find me
my
in there like
God.
that.
That's fucking beautiful.
Anyways, that's my shit.
All right, Alex, you ready?
I have to explain now. Why not you?
Okay, I'll go. Fuck it. I was in high school and I went to a house party for a certain person that I think all of us know, and I'd never met her before, and someone else.
Full name call.
Her address is. So anyway, I have to go through so much post on this. So anyways, I show up to the house and I was already like super hammered. And I remember I was at the skate park leading up to this, and someone that we all know had a bottle of vodka with Gatorade, and he was like, "Hey, it's called Faderade. Let's do it, and then go to this party." And I was like, "Cool." So we finished a fifth of vodka together, and then walked down the street to this girl's house. And I walk inside the house. There's like 50 or 60 people there. I was like, "Fuck, this is dope. I've never been to a high school party like this." I was like 16. And I'm like, "Hold on, I gotta go back and take a piss." So I go to the side yard. I go out the glass door. I go to the side yard to take a piss. And the next thing I remember is waking up to being carried into the living room by two people because I'd fallen over while taking a piss and blacked out. So my pants are at my
All right.
My pants are at my ankles, and the next thing I remember is waking up, and just the entire party has stopped, staring at me with my pants at my ankles, and I was like, "Oh."
How old?
16.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So you hadn't even like dropped your balls yet.
Well, I mean that happened when I was 22. Fuck off. But
Yeah, you let him know.
yeah, that's right. So yeah,
I just got first hair on ball.
Was that like really depressing or something?
No. It's just like, fuck, man, that's 16. That's rough.
Yeah. So I learned pretty hard what alcohol poisoning feels like when you're that young.
Tit. Huey? Do you wanna go?
Dude, I can't really point to one specific.
Are you kidding me?
event. Yeah, sorry. Can't
Well,
point to
tonight's
one
going to be the
specific-
night.
You're gonna have to butt chug that whiskey.
I don't know, man. I generally have no idea. What about you? Poboy. I mean, what about you, Poboy?
Yeah.
Did he just say butt chug?
He said butt chug.
That's a motherfracking beignet waiting to happen.
No, you.
Kind of fakes you out. You're like, oh, I got a squirt. And then, nope, it's my own,
Oh,
my
no.
own jizz.
I'm squirting.
That's
I'm
why
drunk.
it's so wet.
No.
Yeah, I've never butt chugged. But what about you?
Huey? Like I just said, I can't think of a one specific event.
You know, have you?
Alligator.
You'd be the person to know. Have you ever been around Huey when he was really drunk?
Alligator.
Probably plenty times, but never like
Huey.
I mean, Huey,
Don't worry about it. Just
he's not a huge drinker, so.
I'm really not, dude. I rarely get that like.
dude. Now that I think about it, I can't put my finger on one time where
I
I've
don't,
seen you
dude.
like blacked out.
I never.
He's afraid to get drunk.
This incognito motherfucker making all us white people look like assholes because we get too hammered every time.
I can't think of a time. Sorry.
Mm.
Oh.
That's good, though.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
what about you,
Pussy
Poboy?
can't even remember when he was drunk.
I mean,
More like
I'm just
this
kidding.
guy who managed to not black out all the time like the rest of us.
hey, I'm winning. This is what winning looks like. Not.
He must have quite the photo collection.
As he scrolls. Yeah. I do.
Yeah, he's looking through his phone. I can't quite remember.
Which night it was of these? Exactly. What about you, Poboy?
Yeah. I owed money at the end of mine.
How?
Yeah. The reason I never go to Outlaws or Take 5 anymore is because I got too blacked out.
Really?
And one of the bartenders at Take 5, I thought her BMW was mine.
Classic mix-up.
Somehow my car or my keys opened it up, even though they're supposed to be, like gone in 60 seconds. These are encrypted keys, but
The fuck?
I got in and then I pretty much just like fell asleep. But I do remember in the middle of the night, like waking up, and just having to yak, and I threw up like bile and shit all
Nice.
on
All over
her
the
front.
interior?
I would've
Yeah.
done the same thing.
Oh man.
Somehow during the night too, because I was, as a responsible person would when they're blacked out, try to drive home, and I couldn't figure out.
That's where you need a little bit of cocaine.
That's true, and I couldn't figure out why the car wasn't starting, so I popped the hood, and I had actually torn the battery plate off. So there's like a cover.
Serious right now?
I'm dead serious.
Oh my god!
And I pulled the
Beautiful.
plastic cover off, and yeah, nothing happened. So then I wake up in the morning. It's like 6 a.m.
Where
So
did
you
wake
hold
up?
on. What do you remember? What time you'd gotten in the car?
No idea.
Was it like 2:00? Let's say.
It was pretty close to closing time by the time I got there,
So
because
you
I.
Closing time.
So you gotta wear
Yeah,
the solid.
I forget
like,
what I was doing. No, I was hanging out with either my mom or dad. I think we just ran errands, and I wasn't feeling so hot about some shit, and yeah, just ended up there and just took down too much too fast.
So you spent a solid. Just back to the car. You would spend a solid like 4 to 6 hours in this other person's car
Yeah.
without them
Where
even
the fuck
knowing.
were-
that.
Well,
Where the
so
fuck was
the one
she?
thing I've noticed about Take 5 though or Outlaws is that you notice that there's constantly cars in front of them. So those are all people that work there or whatever. So some of these people work. She may have started at like maybe like 12 or 1.
Right.
And then she works the morning because they serve breakfast and things like that and Bloody Marys.
Hold on. Outlaws.
Take 5.
That's another.
Take 5.
They do.
I'm so confused by this. I never knew that they were even open before 5 o'clock.
Well, the way I figured this out eventually though, because yeah, I had the same question for myself, but I woke up, I
Well, you
realized I
figured
was
it
in the
out the
wrong
next
parking
day.
lot, and I go across. Huh?
You figured it out the very next day.
Because I wanted some breakfast.
Yeah. No, I felt like shit. I
You
was
had
like,
an easy way to figure that
what?
shit
I was
out.
like, what the fuck just happened? And again, like that shock of like, do I try to find this person? I'm too ashamed, all that shit. So I walk across the.
Wait, hold on. You sped through that too much. So when you woke up, did you realize it wasn't your car?
Yeah.
Like immediately, you were like, "I'm in a stranger's car."
Different leather, different color.
But throughout the entire time that you were throwing up and passed out, you had no idea.
I thought it was mine.
Damn,
Yeah.
that is heavy.
it's not heavy. It's not like.
Yeah, it was just. But anyway, so I go across the street. I'm like, fuck. All right. So I got my car. So I'm trying to start my car, but I can't start it. And the whole reason I couldn't is because I fucked it up getting in my keys. I fucked them up.
You ripped the fucking battery out. You idiot.
Well, no. So I like fucked up. I fucked him up getting into her car, so that my car wouldn't recognize him. So I thought it was a dead battery. So I call my dad, and I'm like, I fucked up pretty bad last night. My dad's the perfect person to call about this though, because me and him.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, I'm like, I've seen you way too fucked up. Same here. So yeah, bonding experience. Let's go. So yeah.
That actually sounds kind of nice. I wish I had.
That does sound
fucking
really
had
nice.
that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So he came and got me, and the battery wasn't working, and then
My
this
parents
guy
were
that
just always
used.
disappointed.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I took a hit of that real quick while you. Fucking
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, obviously he's kind of livid about it, but whatever, he's gonna help his son out. So we try to start it, but we can't. And then so he just takes me home, and we just like get our like I'm fucking so like tired and shit. So I shower and everything, and then we go back and we try to do it again. And then somebody who works at Outlaws, pretty much recognized me from the night prior, and was like, "The fuck are you trying to do?"
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, what are you trying to do? And I was like, I don't know who owns that car across the way, but if you have like, you can help me out. And he's like fucking mad at me. Like looks like
knows.
I'm like shit, dude. He's about to like beat my shit.
You're like, listen, all the shit that's fucked up in that car, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
But I know a little about the guy who did.
But wait, is
I
he,
pointed
wanna
my dad. It's
find
this
him.
guy.
is he looking at you like he knows that you're the person that broke into this chick's car?
Yeah.
Or did you just fuck up that bad at Outlaws prior to it?
Well, so I had like fucked up. My like knuckles were a little fucked up.
What did you
So I
doing Rocky
I
Balboa?
got tossed out of Outlaws because I tried to fight, or some other guy tried to fight me after playing some pool.
Fighting.
And I got kicked.
Such
So I got
bullshit.
kicked out, and that's why I decided to go to Take 5, and that's how that ended up happening.
Damn, dude, I didn't know that you used to be that much of a savage.
So you're like, I'm fucking heated. I'm gonna go to the bar across the
Yeah.
street.
Show them, give them my dollar vote. But yeah, so
assholes.
so yeah, that's. So then he tells me that, so I go across the street to Take 5 because he tells me that it's this bartender lady, and I go in and just like there's like 5 people in there in the morning. It was like maybe 9 or something like that, and they're all still drinking and stuff.
They're
But like
just-
Bloody Marys and whatever. So
Yeah, but they're recovering from the 2 a.m.
yeah. So I go out front, and then I like kind of let her know like, hey, this is what the fuck I did, and I'm not trying to run away, but if
get
you
the
could
fuck
please
outta
have mercy, you know, and just I'll pay for
Hey,
whatever.
that was me that raped your car last night.
So I was like, if you could please have mercy, like.
God have mercy on my soul.
Well, the fucked up thing is, so I was like, let me try to help you get this car fixed. Like, I'll pay for whatever. I'll call Steve, Thomas, BMW, whatever.
You know,
and,
I
like,
totally
we'll get it
have
figured out.
insurance, but like I have cash also.
I don't want to explain. Sorry, sir.
I think if I give you about $150 right now,
That's not on your
it'll
coverage.
be way worth not calling your insurance company. That's cash.
Yeah. This is pre-Tinder day, so I could have offered a date or something, but you know.
Hey, I'll
She's
give you a
like, the
swipe.
battery costs $300 at least. So
Yeah.
what'd you do with that?
God, dude.
Hold on, keep going.
No, so then I was like, can we call like the BMW dealership, and you know, we'll just get an estimate, and I'll take care of it. So, I drove her car over
So
there.
you really did do that.
Yeah. So her and one of.
For being that fucked up the night before, you're awfully noble.
Well, I felt so guilty and so bad. Like that's not what I intended.
That's not
you. Know?
you.
Eh.
What?
Nah.
deep down inside, kind of
Yeah, just going Hulk mode. But no, so we got the estimate, and it was like $2,300.
Shit.
Yeah. So
So you went to another state.
well, I had to get to work the following day. So
How
I
much
drove
semen
back
did they extract from that car?
before or after I figured being the tailpipe. I don't know, but
Oh man, did you finger your own jizz out of that car?
I did. Did my mouth though? I purposely put my fingers down my throat and threw up in there. But.
Perfect. Oh man,
I love you so much more.
No, but I had to get to NorCal the next day.
this
for
is
work.
what his dick looked like. That's
I don't
blood.
This is, by the way, if anyone's
This
listening,
is skin.
this is a Maker's Mark bottle with red wax on the top, referencing Poboy's dick.
Kind of, you know.
So you had to get to NorCal that day that you woke up.
No, the following day. But like I need to get ready. Like I had to. It's like a 5-6 hour drive.
So you had to what? Get your electrolytes.
Well, I had to get my fucking car working.
Oh yeah, you fucked it up trying to get back into it.
Yeah. So we couldn't get the car working. I had to rent a car, drive up there. I worked for 3 days, and then called in sick. Came back down, paid for her car, and got a new key for mine.
Damn.
That's kind of fucked up, dude.
It sucked.
And you were drunk that whole time?
No. This is only consequence.
I was only drunk once, and it was for 37 years.
But yeah,
Jesus.
that one was a pretty fucking humiliating. Like, probably shouldn't do this as much, and I still.
So the next time you did it.
I
I
may
didn't-
have a problem.
Yeah. No, I just learned don't go out in public when you got a fucking problem and get drunk.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
Word.
Hey, fool, that guy at Outlaws though. I never found him.
So I forgot to mention the golf cart.
Oh yeah. Does anyone else know this?
No.
I know about the golf cart.
You
I don't care. I want to hear Bamm Bamm just tell another story.
Yeah. This is.
Should I or should
Yeah,
somebody
you-
else tell?
No, I'll edit anything that's
All right.
incriminating. Allegedly, you said right now.
All right.
Allegedly.
Allegedly,
Well-
of course.
Send her up.
It was me and another gentleman that I may or may not know how to get in trouble with.
Just 1 or 2 times.
But yeah, we got all drunk and shit at the bar, and there was a hotel across the street, and we closed the bar down, tried to go get a room, and
You and the dude?
They said they didn't have any. Huh?
You and the dude?
Yeah. Well, not in that way. Well, I mean, it didn't we didn't plan on it to be that way, but it would have been. It
Talking
would have
like
been
an
that way.
airtight situation here.
Yeah.
Don't
I was
worry, it
gonna
doesn't
go.
sound the way.
I was gonna go fracking
Sorry.
in his balls. What?
In the balls?
Mic drop.
Anyways, he had these soft hands. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So we got drunk and we tried to get a room at this hotel, and they said that there was no rooms left, which is bullshit.
Did they just see you guys and
They just said
Oh.
like, I think we just cruised in all fucked up, and they're like, nope.
Sorry.
Not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen, pal.
And they said that to us, and I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna leave. And I walked outside, and then homeboy stayed and argued with him for a while for God knows what reason. And then the next thing I remember, there's a little couple like parts that I don't remember. Next thing I remember is like I was outside on the phone, and I was trying to leave like a sexy message on this girl's voicemail,
Oh,
and I
okay.
think I ended up just like cussing her out, which is a whole nother story. But
So I really like this.
in that
Had you had
process,
relations?
in that process outside that I was waiting for my friend, I found a golf cart. Like these fucking.
Here we go.
These fucking these like maintenance guys pulled up in this golf cart. Anyways, they pulled up and walked somewhere, and then I jumped in. And
Wait,
then,
so they were like on their shift, like
yeah,
doing
yeah,
work.
Yeah. and then homie came outside finally, and I was like, dude, check this out. Look what I found. And then he's like, fuck yeah, like jumped in the golf cart, and I go to like step on the gas, and like nothing happens. I was like, fuck, dude, this thing doesn't have the key in it. And so I like looked down, and I always have a knife in my pocket,
Why are you pulling out a
Oh
knife right
shit.
right?
now? So the time of the place, buddy.
I always have a knife in my pocket. So pull out my knife, and I'm like, and he's like, yeah, and he grabs it and just jams it where the key goes and turns it, and the fucking thing turned on.
Get the fuck out of
I
here.
swear to God.
No effort.
Dude, literally just stabbed the keyhole and turned it, and the fucking thing turned on. And then
Life pro tip.
And then there's like a couple parts I don't remember after that. I just remember like driving, and then he was hanging off one side, and he was taking a piss at one point, and we drove by these people, and he was just smoking a cigarette, hanging off one side, taking a piss, and we're driving
Full frontal towards them?
Yeah, we're driving by people, and I'm just like, yeah, fuck you, fuckers, like just being stupid as fuck. We drove this fucking golf cart around the town like that for like probably 20 minutes. And then like
Is this a dark golf cart?
we ended up going like we ended up that we were at this road that goes down to the PCH. I'm not gonna say the name of it.
So it's that area,
And
right?
yeah, and
Okay.
and it's just a hill down to the beach.
So this
You know?
is,
And so here's my great idea. The fucking golf cart is dying. I'm like, all right, well, let's just go down this fucking hill. Because
We'll just cruise.
once the fucking golf cart dies, we'll be good still. Because we're fucking cruising.
Did you already premeditate wiping,
I was so
wiping
drunk.
it down?
So,
Wipe down
Oh,
the
yeah,
prints?
he
dude,
was
anyways,
deep
we'll
in
get to that.
premeditation
We'll
at
get
this
to that. But anyways, so start going down this hill. And the whole time that I was driving, homeboy kept saying, oh, dude, it's my turn. Let me drive. Yeah. I was like, all right, yeah, in a little bit, you know. It's been like, it's been like 20.
It never came. My turn never came.
It's been like 20 minutes at this point, and I'm just like basically driving a dead golf cart down a hill. And he's like, oh, let's switch. You know, I was like, all right, cool. And then I fell asleep. And then next
that's
I
how
swear to God. So we're finally about to switch, and I just fucking passed out while I was driving.
Wait,
And then,
hold on.
and then listen, what?
Wait. So his rendition is no, his memory of it. The person that you're with is that you're driving and you go under a spell of narcolepsy. He
Well,
takes the wheel out of
Look,
reaction.
all we remember is just like a violent crash. But what I remember, what I remember is saying like, okay, let's switch, and then all of a sudden I was just in a lot of pain. like I woke up.
Are you sure you left the hotel room?
Yeah. I woke up like rolling down the hill in the golf cart, and I remember like my neck was all like fucking, dude, like my head was banging shit, like my neck was like breaking, my back like it was getting all cut up, like
Did you go into rose bushes?
I don't know, man.
Where
But I was
did you
getting
go
fucked
through?
up, dude. And I remember it literally got to a point that we had been doing that for so long. I was like, dude, like I'm bored. Like, when is this gonna end? It just hurts a lot. And then all of a sudden, like, I just remember like hitting something. Like, we hit the ground, I guess, finally, because we drove off a fucking cliff. And then
Jesus.
I swear to God, we drove off the side of fucking.
Yeah. By PCH.
Yeah, and
Fuck,
just
dude.
like off
you-
probably off like a fucking not a
Wait,
cliff, but
just,
like
just for context, so you're in like canyons.
we drove off.
You took this way far away from where it was at.
Yeah, we drove off basically like a fucking 25-foot embankment
And this is an
and a
electric
golf cart. Yeah, like
Damn.
a piece of shit one. That
People
doesn't-
die on
yeah.
like 4-foot berms. In a
So,
golf
anyways,
course.
I remember like just hitting something, and I guess it was the ground. And for some reason, I was already on my feet.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was like yelling for my friend and I couldn't find him, and I remember I was like freaking out, and I like touched my face and I looked at my hand and there was just blood, and I was like, holy shit. And I was like trying to find my friend, and then all of a sudden he's like, what do you want? And he like stumbled over to me, and I was like, dude, are you all right? You know, like we like looked at each other, we're both all fucked up. He had like a big bump on his head, and I was like bleeding and shit, and like figured out that we were both still alive, and we just booked it. You know, because we both have a record.
Yeah. Fuck, man. And
so we like climb up this fucking
Mhm.
embankment and like get back on the road and start running, and we're like shit, and like we're just kind of coming to at this point. You know,
Wait,
basically
how far away are you from the original place where you took this cart?
probably like 2 or 3 miles.
Okay, so not that
That's-
far.
Not
I mean,
super far, but I
that's
mean
still
like
far for
driving
an
in a
electric
golf,
cart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it only goes like 15 miles per hour or some
Yeah.
shit. You know.
just mobbing, pissing down a cliff.
Yeah, exactly. And then so like finally when we came to a little bit, I was like, dude, I'm so sorry, because I knew I was driving. I was like, dude, I'm sorry. Like I don't know what the fuck happened. I think I just fell asleep or some shit. And like basically we're like, all right, are you good? I'm good. And then we're like, fuck, dude, what just happened? And we had to go back and like we wiped the shit down because you know like our fucking fingerprints are in the
'Cause of the
system and
semen.
shit. And then like we left, but we were still kind of out of it, you know. And then we ran even further, and then finally we like really kind of like came to, and we're like, holy shit, what the fuck just happened? And we called somebody. I remember we like left this message, and it was basically just like me, like, dude, I'm so sorry. Are you all right? Like, I don't know what the fuck happened. And he's like, yeah, dude, are you all right? And I'm like, yeah, I was like, dude, you have a fucking bump on your head. And he's like, your face is bleeding. And then we both just started like laughing. And then all of a sudden, like, there's a noise and it stops, and you just hear him go, fuck you. And it just hangs up.
So you talked to this person later on, and they showed it to
Dude,
you?
yeah. And it's literally just me and him having this conversation. And the funniest thing, we're like, dude, are you all right? I'm so sorry. And then, like, all of a sudden, we're just, like, laughing. And there's just, like, a weird sound. And then he goes, fuck you. And it just hangs up. But, yeah. We
Like,
went back-
afterwards, you guys like, yeah, we got it good.
We ended up, we ended up going back and, like, wiping it down a second time.
This is like
And then, like, the craziest thing was when we finally got to the corner of, like, the road that goes down to the beach and, you know, the road that the fucking hotel was on, there was a cop right there. Like, sitting on the corner, like, waiting to pull people over.
you know, I was
Yeah.
just
And
about to.
we had driven by there.
Hmm.
Though,
And,
I just want to say this: all of these events are the most. You've done the most incriminating things to get caught the entire time.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but
and,
at
like,
the s-
we
at-
literally had to crawl through, like army crawl through, like, a little fucking sketchy little fucking dead grass and shit to get, like, away from this cop.
Yeah.
Hold on, a sketchy little fucking dead grass.
Like a field of dead grass. Sorry,
Yeah.
like it was like, like
No, but hey, so the neighborhood
This
you're in,
whiskey's
though,
kicking in,
the
man.
reason that you guys probably didn't get caught, though, I mean, obviously, if it
obviously that cop wasn't there when we drove by.
yeah.
Otherwise, he's the shittiest cop ever.
Well, no, you guys are kind of in a.
There's
in an
no
area-
way that we happened to have cruised by him when he was like just doing some work on his computer or some shit, you know.
Well, it's kind of an unbelievable thing too. You'd be like, if he hadn't.
But we
if
had
he
just,
hadn't had
we
a-
had just driven by there like 5 minutes before that.
Yeah, but if nobody called you guys in yet, like it might be a ritzier area. So then he's just like, oh shit, it's just people driving their golf cart. Because some people do that in
Maybe.
neighborhoods. Yeah.
It's
I
some
don't
person
know,
lives up
dude.
here that's already drunk. or doing whatever the fuck they do, but they own half.
So the
Yeah.
funniest, well, not the funniest.
Good
but
thing he's not riding a bicycle, riding them up for
a funny,
DWI.
a funny part about it. Okay, there's a couple funny parts about it. Finally, we got out of that fucking place and like got a ride home, and then for some reason we thought that we were still like really fucked up.
Mhm.
And when we got home, we were like, dude, we really fucked up. We shouldn't have done that. Like, we're going to get ourselves in trouble. But we were all, like, scabbed up and shit. Like had road rash. Like, our clothes were all fucked up. And so we decided that as punishment, we should pour rubbing alcohol on each other's backs.
How old are you? 9?
Hey, I like it. You were balancing. You were balancing the universe.
I was like 23, dude.
You need instant
Hey, man,
karma?
let's go in the backyard. I'll fucking whip you.
You sick fucks.
Yeah.
So, dude, we're like sitting.
I'll piss in your mouth because
So it's like fucking 5 in the morning. The sun is up. We're all fucking haggard and shit, just fucked up. Like,
I'm just saying, you should have done what I did. You go back to the guys you stole it from and be like,
fuck no,
hey,
dude.
Hey, you
have
didn't know
mercy.
about this, but now you do.
Dude. Anyways, and we could never figure out. Well, I knew what side that we crashed on, like what side of the road that we drove off of. But that was a big argument between him and I for a long time until literally like a couple weeks ago.
wait, you didn't return to the scene of the crime like a day later?
No, God no. We were like, we're never gonna
Like just driving
I'm
by.
still afraid to go over there. Like I drive by there and I'm like,
You get
fucking.
chills?
I put a fucking visor and sunglasses on and shit like some old Asian lady.
Yeah, I like it.
Pair of gloves.
Sorry, I just matched with the ugliest person on Tinder.
Yeah.
All right, so the person you were with in the golf cart situation, I think, was either there
Of course
or
he was. God damn.
So are they going to be on episode 2 of this?
Yeah, when is that motherfucker
I don't
gonna
know.
be here?
You're the only person that talks to him.
That's not true.
Who else does here?
Dude, I'll call him.
There you go. There, done.
All right, so anyways, I'm with a bunch of people. I've been drinking tequila sunrise since 9 a.m. and I start popping Xanax at like 11 a.m. and I'm just fucked up the entire day. Like I'm on one, like I can't believe. And a bunch
How
of
many
people.
times do you jerk off?
I can't. I'm all
All
fucked
right,
up.
fair enough.
So a bunch of people are staying at my house that night, and for whatever reason, I was so fucked up that I was like, oh, I'm going to snore super loud so everyone needs earplugs. So I'm going to drive to CVS and buy earplugs right now. So I drive down to CVS, fucked up in my truck, and as soon as I get on the freeway, I run straight into the on-ramp sign.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Good aim.
exactly. So I hit the sign, and it totally stops my truck dead in its tracks. It's like a 4x4, two 4x4s on a 4-cylinder Tacoma.
Sounds like a piece of shit.
It's a total piece of shit, and I've just ruined it. So the front tires are totally flat. I'm still on the freeway, and I drive this thing with 2 flat front tires on the next exit on the freeway to a tire shop and drop it off.
I'm not drunk.
No, luckily the shop was closed, so I drop it off out front.
That's what he's thinking.
You see this
Dude,
motherfucker
still a
mobbing
possibility of
down
getting
the-
away.
You see fucking sparks flying from his fucking.
At the time, I was like, I'm so sober right now. This works.
He's just driving down the road all zannied out, like I'm good. Then I ain't even
Exactly.
gonna notice I got 2 fucking flat tires.
And I look around me to see if anyone's driving. I'm like, no one's there? Cool. No one noticed. And I drive on the fucking freeway like this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like pretty fucking retarded. So I drop my truck off. The dude you're with gives me a ride back to my house, and we stay there for the night. I wake up the next morning. I'm like, oh, I should probably get my truck. And I dropped it off at the tire shop. So I'm like, cool, I'll get new tires on it. Thing's totally fixed. Fuck it. I see it in the morning. I'm like, oh, shit's bad. But it's still salvageable. So, yeah. So I'm working the next time. I'm working like 5 miles away from where I live, further into the valley from the coast, and I drive my truck to an auto body shop after I got new tires. I'm like, hey, can you guys take a look at what's wrong with this? I'm pretty sure like something's kind of messed up. I don't know what.
I think something with the wheels.
So I drop it off there like, just listen to this. I drop it off there, and I'm like, hey, just
sure?
let me know. Give me a call. And I'm the next day, or on Monday when this happens, I'm like fucked up on Xanax all day. I go to work fucked up on Xanax. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about this truck. Everything's fine, whatever. They call me back, and they're like, you cracked the frame, and your front tires are pointed outwards. We don't know how you made it here.
your brake drums are shot and you need a new transmission.
No, what they basically told me is don't drive this fucking truck again.
Bring out the loaner.
You know, you're probably not too far off.
Yeah. But I just brought it in for an oil change.
Sir, I am a professional.
Mind you, the time that I hear this news that my truck is totaled, I'm like, oh, all right, man. Thanks. I'm all fucked up at the time. I'm like, whatever. I'll get the money for the truck. And then it just all went downhill.
So how much is it going to be?
Exactly. That was my first fucking question. So after all that, whatever. That's a total downhill decline. But that was the second crash I was in, which is just fucking pathetic across the board.
No consequences, though, other than, like, your
not at all.
own loss.
I cashed out on the fucking truck.
Your own loss.
That's awesome.
Yeah, checked out with it.
Yeah.
It was a solid grip, too.
Fucking A.
Fuck you.
Spicoli? Yeah.
You know, like that one movie, Fast Clocks, you know? That's crazy, dude.
It's my skull, dude. I'm so wasted. I heard that shit kills brain cells. But only if you do it like all the time.
Yeah.
So we need to get back to the car accident.
That's some
that
good
you were
shit
in.
right there.
Mine?
Yeah, with him.
Well, I don't know that I feel like getting into this right now.
Come on.
Well, I was trying to make it. It was like the worst attempt at a U-turn ever.
God, did you guys get in a T-bone?
Yeah.
God damn it.
What, have you done that?
Oh, my brother's been in one.
Oh, my God.
But I'm just
dude.
saying, that's fucking gnarly.
I was trying to fucking make a U-turn on the PCH, and I got T-boned, dude.
Wait, were you
It's
doing it on like a
weird.
blind turn?
Did you got hit? Or
don't even
you
remember.
were
I got
driving.
hit. Yeah. I was.
You were a passenger?
I was driving.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Wait. What? Where did you make this U-turn? Oh, you were
at Sycamore.
going south and you went to go back, or you were going?
No, okay. So I was going south, and then I passed where I wanted to go, turned around, started going north, and then I was gonna turn around one more time to like park on that
God.
side,
Yeah.
on the beach side.
Okay, this makes sense.
And dude, I waited for so fucking long, and like there was just a lot of cars, and then right when I thought it was clear, like another big like Suburban that was like lifted pulled up behind me to do the same thing, you know, like turn around right there, but they're like blocking my view, and I had been waiting like a long time, and I thought that there was no cars, and like I didn't see anything, and I even waited like a little bit longer, and then like right when I turned around, there was just like this car there, and they just fucking hit us.
So they were going like 40 or something, right?
Nah, dude, she was going like fucking 60.
That's a fucking
Yeah.
heavy impact.
Yeah, like bam, like straight on the fucking driver's side door.
Damn.
But I had like an old 4Runner. It like took it like a champ.
Wait, oh yeah,
The
that was
red one.
Yeah. This guy has
Yeah.
had some classic 4Runners.
Yeah, dude. And then yeah, and then that happened, and then it was crazy because get out of the car, I like fucking made sure everybody in my car was all right, and then me and fucking homeboy G-Child ran over to like this other car that hit us, and it was just some like old Mexican lady, and like her car was trashed, dude. Like the whole front part of it was fucked up, and it was like leaking, and like we run over and just see her like there like this,
Just laid out.
like just laid out with her neck looked all fucked up. She looked dead.
Oh man,
And
that's
we're
gotta
like, oh my God.
How
And we
old were
like,
you?
Like, fuck, 16. I just got my license.
Jesus Christ.
I wasn't even supposed to have other passengers in the car.
Just having his pants down at parties.
And you're getting killed.
yeah. And so we fucking run over there, and like, we're like, oh my God, dude, this fucking bitch is dead.
We killed her.
and then like we like, and finally
the
she,
prince.
So look, she finally wakes up, and it was crazy because she had these fucking like really short little legs, dude. It was weird.
Did you
Like-
shorten her legs?
Like
with
we
beanbags?
just like looked in, and she was like this, and all of a sudden she like rolls her head over, and dude, to this day we'd never forget. She goes, "Oi, papi!" Dude, that was what she said. We're like, this bitch is dead. Her fucking neck is all bent and her fucking she's got like her tongue out and shit, dude. We're for sure like we've killed somebody.
Snapping out of
And
the Matrix.
her shit fucking rolls over and like her little fucking dude. To this day, we both remember. Look, her little fucking legs, like little twigs, dude, and she's like, "Oi, papi!"
So it's like a snowman with twig legs.
Dude, yeah. And we're like, "What the fuck is
She's
going
trying to
on?"
like Fred Flintstone her way out of that.
Yeah, exactly. And we're like trying to talk to her, and like neither one of us speak Spanish. We don't know what the hell she's trying to tell us. Luckily, there was like some off-duty like firefighter that like spoke Spanish and came over and like helped her. And yeah,
Fucking
it's
A.
kind of crazy.
So whose fault was that? Yours or hers?
I don't know, dude. I never.
It's
got
it's kind of
it was just an accident. Like there was never any like repercussions on my end. Like it was just like
Nobody claimed insurance or anything?
Well, no, she was
yeah, they claimed it, but like when they came out, it was just like I told them everything that happened, and like it was just an accident. You know, I guess I was probably at fault.
yeah, but your view was obstructed. She still had right away, but like you're making a legal turn too.
This guy knows the book.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what.
I don't know.
Like I never had my insurance never went up from that or anything.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't think that I had any like, you know.
It's not like you were under the
accident
influence. Anything.
No,
so,
yeah, exactly. So, kind of crazy,
Speaks totally sober at this time. He just got out of his old deal.
dude.
What?
How about when we got pulled over on the way to my house?
What, recently?
Yeah.
That was just bullshit.
That was so fucking awesome.
Dude, you had to have been like
I was freaking the fuck out.
shitting a fucking brick.
Well, because we just smoked.
Well,
So clearly they saw the fucking shaggin' wagon blowing
Okay.
down the road.
we got pulled over going down like a fucking 2-lane highway, clearly smoking weed, possibly sort of drunk also.
No,
At
because
least
I
was.
I did have a beer.
No.
I did.
I swear, officer, the alcohol is not affecting me nearly as far as the weed is.
No, what I thought. This is how it works. I tell
I'm
you.
way higher than I am drunk. Okay, don't worry about it.
But we were just gonna have a night with the boys, right? Just go chill at Bamm Bamm. Sorry, but
Bamm Bamm.
because we never really hang out over there in Moore Park.
I've never been there before.
Yeah.
Crap
So
room.
I met you
Alias
guys at
is
a bar.
crap room.
Crap room. There we go. So, oh yeah, spelled backwards.
Yep.
And so yeah, I met you guys at a bar. I did drink a beer because you guys had one left over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Well, I think we ordered a few rounds, and like you hadn't shown up for a while, so we ended up kind of getting.
He was
Yeah,
like 5
I
minutes
did,
late and we
yeah.
already pounded
And
3
the-
beers.
No,
like,
I'd
one of those.
I blew you
times
guys
that
off
we
by like
ordered a
45 to an
No,
hour.
it's
Really?
cool.
Mm-hmm.
We don't. I remember. That was the day that we went to his house, and his dad was like there, and he
Oh,
answered
yeah.
the door, and I was like, "Why does he sound like that? Like, sounds so sexy."
My
And
dad's
then I was
English,
like-
man.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know where he is."
Hello.
He was.
Skip.
He was here with his girlfriend.
Dude,
So sorry.
But yeah, so I came to pick you guys up, and then we went over to.
Well, you didn't
Bamm
come to
Bamm's.
pick us up. You came to hang out with us, but it ended up
Yeah,
that you
yeah, that's
came
true.
to pick
Yeah,
us
I
up
don't
because
think-
we were.
but we
fucking
were all
drunk.
gonna drive somewhere. We knew that was gonna go.
Yeah,
down.
Yeah.
for sure.
So yeah, so then
were
we went
just
to
like,
Bamm
all right,
Bamm's.
Rodrigo.
Or
Poboy.
he's an asshole because
Yeah.
he's late. So
Great.
Fuck this guy.
we'll get drunk and make him drive us.
But yeah, we hung out. We hung out for a bit in Camarillo.
The Rillo.
Yeah,
It was pretty solid until...
went smoked and then started driving and
Well, I was smoking while we were driving. We all were.
yeah,
You and I were.
you like just passed it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was the only person that wasn't smoking.
But it's pretty much I don't know where they caught on to us because I remember being kind of freaked out and watching it. But anyway,
I
so
don't
they pulled us
remember
over.
like what was. Yeah.
he was being funny because he came up close, backed off, came up close.
Yeah.
Did
See,
you
I
know it was
didn't.
a
I
cop
didn't
the whole
notice
time?
that.
No, I had no idea. I just
Really?
thought it was some guy being a dick.
Yeah,
Dude,
I didn't
I'm-
notice that.
I'm so
I was
well
just all
trained.
fucked up, and I was playing music and smoking.
That was kind of where you could tell they were just looking for shit though.
Yeah.
just trying to fuck with us. So
I was...
he goes, you know why I pulled you over? And you're like, no, sir. And he goes, because your tail light's out and it smells like weed. And you're like, yeah. And he goes, you mind explaining? And you just go, yeah, I've got weed in the car, and you just undid the glove box and just fucking you have it in a jar, you have the pipe there, but everything was closed up, so like that was we'd already discussed like get everything closed up so they can't say shit about us actually consuming while driving.
Well, what he kept saying,
call.
Something about weed, and I was like, all right. But what he kept saying was, you're not allowed to have marijuana in the passenger compartment.
That guy was a fucking dummy.
And I was like, okay. And he said it again, and I was like, all right, I don't really know what that means. And he said it again, and I was like, all right, dude, the weed is right here. And I, like, opened up the thing, because I was like, what the fuck is this guy trying to say? Like, I guess in the passenger compartment means just, like, out in the open.
So, to your point, someone had asked, what about if we put it in the trunk, and it's a hatchback? And he was like, well, it's technically out in the open. And we're like, well, we're fucked.
Do you ask him that?
One of us did.
I don't remember asking him that. I just remember just being like, all right, dude, the weed is right here.
I don't remember.
Well, Spencer, you kept saying that you wanted, like, if he questions, just say it was, like, you or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, you were saying, like, he can't, because you were telling me as the driver, don't say shit. Like, we were.
No, I was
doing
saying
whatever.
don't say shit. This fucking douchebag was saying,
What?
tell him you smoked 5 hours ago, and that's why your eyes are red.
Well, honestly, we lucked
And
out though.
I don't-
We
and I
lucked
was-
out
and I
because
was
they came
like,
onto
no.
your side first.
Remember when I came
really
in?
don't remember that.
When I came in the car, you were like saying, like, just tell him you smoked way earlier. Like, that's why your eyes are red. And I was like, no, dude, shut
Wow,
the
I
fuck
give
up.
shit.
Rodrigo,
And I was like, listen,
Poboy,
you haven't smoked. That's the bottom line. You remember that, right?
Yeah, you just kept.
That was
saying
the
that
last
over and
thing
over
that I
again.
said to you before you went out to get your sobriety test.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Rodrigo,
back there, like, just tell him that the weed is, like, most of the weed is in the left tire.
Just kind of incriminate
Okay,
yourself.
the cocaine is in the fucking gas tank.
We got
Just
cocaine.
sealed,
Just kind
All
of
right.
burn yourself out.
but don't tell him about the heroin.
We're on a Viagra run, all right?
Don't worry about the weed. We got Viagra.
No, I was just like, dude,
Rodrigo,
shut up.
Poboy,
You've not smoked at all today. That's the bottom line. Go.
Oh, dude, and then he made me do the field sobriety test. And
Dude.
so he pulls me in the back.
Yeah, he
It's
pulls you next to a
dude, he had
fucking
me
ditch.
follow the finger, but then he puts it in, and, like, he's all, follow my finger.
Puts it in.
Well, like, he put, sorry, so the finger's out in front, and then he pulls
Hang
it in
on.
towards, like, the center
Did
of
he
my
make you
nose.
finger your own jizz out of him?
I might have fracked a
damn.
little
Did
bit.
he give you a little tickle
Wow.
on the nose beforehand?
And he goes,
That was
if
the
you
most
tell
delicious-
all
that was
the other
most
boys.
delicious beignet I ever had.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, he was telling me, he's like, tell all the other boys. Tell him I'm the nice one.
I'm the handsomest.
And I'm like, yes. Just don't call my parents.
So you get raped by a cop.
Yeah, so I'm in the back. You guys are doing God knows what in the car. I remember
Rodrigo,
took video of it.
No, dude, he was like, did you?
It was like
Yeah, it
fucking
was like a
like,
short video.
yeah, but it's like
In
just
the video-
abstract blues and
In the
reds.
video, did you happen to hear him saying, "What's happening? What's happening? Can you hear him? What's going on?" And me saying, "Maybe if you shut the fuck up for a second, I can hear what he's saying."
Dude, I was so concerned.
Dude,
Oh, no,
you are the
on it-
worst. I will never ever purposely commit a crime with you.
I'm
'Cause
the most
you will be
anxiety-ridden
worst
person. Like,
fucking-
if something
dude, like,
bad happens, I'm just like,
I literally
what's gonna
thought
happen
about.
next? What
I
are we
literally thought about just turning around and just socking him.
Yeah.
Just knock him out real quick and just like deal with him later.
You know, honestly, you might have done me a favor.
we were sparring.
I may have been a little drunk and high.
I was more high than drunk.
Yeah. Since you pulled us over, we've consumed.
Dude,
Keys aren't in the car anymore.
I was really nervous for you.
Bam Bam,
Just kept telling me to shut the fuck up.
Hey man,
Dude,
I
look.
was nervous too, but
Bam Bam,
it pulled me through, and he was
Look.
just like, "Bottom line, you're not high." So that's
Look.
all I just.
This
Nope.
is one thing I will say. I've had a couple too many experiences with the police.
Mm-hmm. You like to push it though.
I may or may not, as well as having a problem with authority, know how to like kind of, you know,
Have a problem with authority.
like
Get around it.
find the loopholes.
No, dude. Honestly, it all comes down to answers
Yeah,
and what you
fine.
acknowledge and don't.
Like, basically, what I've learned is with the cops, like if you just be a dick, you're gonna be good.
That. Yeah.
Ah.
You know, like just
Pro
don't
life tip.
I
don't
don't know.
admit anything and just be a dick. Don't be violent, because then you'll probably get like fucking shot or tased or some shit.
So I'm supposed to
just
just
always-
put my phone in their face.
basically
and be
just-
like, "You on
No.
candid camera now?"
Just
World star.
basically always have your hands where they can see them,
Yeah.
and your balls. What?
Yeah, that was great advice, man.
Nothing.
Wait,
Thanks.
did you double dip the chip? Is that where we're going with the balls?
Yeah, sour cream, whatever the fuck you're talking about.
The balls
in-
in one hand, the shaft in the other.
So, anyways, I don't even know why
Well, we're just talking about times. Yeah, we're talking about, obviously it's spun into worse and worse things after. When'd you get drunk? When was your car crash? And then just finally just.
Oh, the bottom line is you do the best things you're ever going to do in your life.
I did my best.
While inebriated.
Yeah.
I peed.
That's pretty much St. Patrick's Day, though. It's probably going to end like that tonight.
Is that how you feel? Because we're about to go another 5 hours, buddy. This is a marathon.
Oh, God.
We're signing out.
At what point do we start talking about cocaine?
Cocaine?
You don't want no part of this shit.
I think I want some of that cocaine.
You never once paid for drugs.
Yeah, not once.
Well, we don't have any alleged cocaine here, so
Thank God.
might as well kill ourselves.
Fuck.
But really, what is sensitivity?
The question of time.
Huey,
Time is a flat
what
circle.
are you fucking doing over there on your phone? For the
Huey,
last
sign us
hour?
out.
Are we wrapping it up?
We're going to wrap it up.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what's happening?
It's time to get
Yeah, that's what
weird.
we're doing right now.
I was just like, "What's up with Huey?" And then all
Guess
of a
I'm
sudden,
wrap- I'm
and then
wrapping
all
it
of a
up.
sudden, everybody's like, "It's over."
I don't know, man. He had a back page on his phone.
I think.
He's gonna bang
Tell that
something
frack and beignet.
before the end of the night.
All right.
I think it was a
Poboy.
pretty successful maiden voyage here.
We'll see what happens in post.
Can we let's all get a big Acapulco on 3.
Call it
1, 2, 3.
Acapulco.
Skipping rope, golden 9, James Bond, Nintendo 64, kicking the door with the big fofo. Nobody move, everybody on the flow. Nigga, where I'm from, we bang like Holly Grove. Blood run like snotty nose. Niggas put you in a hole, ice cold. Niggas on the block playing dominoes.